Hello, I'm Tan France and this is Dressing Funny. Each episode, I'm dressing some of the funniest people on the planet.
Hey.
I'm gonna push their style game so hard. Wanna watch?
Hello, I'm Tan France.
Your line is, I'm John Mulaney.
Hi,
So-
I'm John Mulaney. Hello, Tan France.
Hello, John Mulaney.
How are you?
Good, thanks. No.
Okay.
Hello, John.
Hello, Tan.
Thank you so much for joining me on this.
It's my absolute pleasure.
You dress wonderfully.
Thank you.
But I think you can do even better. So, I know that you probably think that we're here for me to take you shopping, and I will get to that point at some point. However, I do want to start by watching you shop. So, we're going to take 10 to 15 minutes. You're going to go and do whatever you want to do.
You literally gonna watch me touch clothes?
Literally going to
Okay.
watch it. It's like shopping porn. Should we do this? 15 minutes?
15 minutes. I don't know if it's just people my age are now styling things, but I probably owned both of these from like Oshkosh B'gosh when I was 6.
Yeah.
First grade picture day.
So you go for clothes that remind you of something.
Yes, I think I'm chasing something.
What is that? Youth?
Yes, definitely.
How old are you, John?
I'm 36.
You're literally my age.
You're 36?
Yeah, we dress slightly at a different age.
In a different age, how?
I assumed you were slightly older.
Oh, wow.
I should
You know,
have-
there was a time
I-
when people always thought I was younger than I was, and people would say, "How old are you?" And I'd say, "I'm 25," and they go, "What? You look 21." And I was thinking to myself as I told him my age that he was about to say, "What? You look so much younger than that." To find out that he thought that I was older it's devastating.
You have a very young face.
I know.
But it's with your dress sense, especially on stage, I assumed you were a little older.
It's just going to work
Yes.
its way into the back of my
I
brain.
should have established before we got going whether you can handle harsh realities of Tan France.
Oh, I love harsh reality.
Okay, great. Do you see yourself in a full tracksuit?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know why I like it?
I don't.
This is what I'm wearing. Yeah, fuck you.
I like that
Yeah.
attitude.
You know, I switched clothes with Pete Davidson one night on stage.
You did?
And it was one of the few times that I haven't worn a suit on stage, but I wore SpongeBob pants.
I know exactly
and a
which ones you
large.
mean. I know his wardrobe quite
He's the
well.
only one who owns them.
Yes, he sure is.
The most flammable SpongeBob pants in the Americas. And I thought to myself on stage, I said, this person gives a fuck about what you think as much as someone in a very nice suit.
Are you trying to be a different version of the 30-something-year-old?
Absolutely.
The hipper version? Can we say hipper or younger?
Authoritative.
Oh,
Now let me say this. When I'm not in a suit, I feel like I have no authority.
okay.
I don't know how to dress as a 36-year-old, or as you would say, maybe a 52-year-old, when I'm not wearing a suit and tie.
Okay.
I just want to point out how much this doesn't work for me.
I actually think you're wrong.
What?
Yeah.
This.
Do you want me to show you how wrong you are?
Yeah,
Okay, let's take it.
let's take it.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Okay, can we talk first about performer John Mulaney? You have, from what I've seen, 2 Netflix specials.
Yes.
On the 2 that I've seen, you were wearing a suit. Where did that guy come from?
I was doing a show and I was wearing like a flannel button down and jeans, and everyone in the audience was wearing a flannel button down and jeans. And
Okay.
I thought, there's no reason.
You thought, I'm better than them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But you are. In that moment, you were their superior because you're the entertainer.
Okay.
And you're at their service, right? Because they paid. I do believe we pay
Yeah.
to see people who are better than us. I don't like when rock stars jump into the crowd. I want them to stay on stage and be rock
I
stars.
like that.
Yeah.
You like a boundary.
Well, I always wanted to be an entertainer in the 50s, roughly. So I was never quite, I said, why doesn't this feel like how I wanted it? And then I started wearing a suit on stage and I said, this is exactly what I wanted to be.
But I think the tides are turning. I don't think that just because you're 36 that you have to dress older. How do I say it? We still want to be fuckable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You're a respectable man.
Sure.
But I want you to be a fuckable man.
Ah, okay. I'd love to reshoot those 2 specials.
Yes.
And we will call it Fuckable to the extent that Netflix will allow that to be the title.
Maybe there's some asterisks that you can use and we can get away with it.
No, I want the full word.
John Mulaney, finally fuckable.
Finally Fuckable.
A couple of things that you said you can't do. You can't wear pink, and you also mentioned linen wrinkled suits. However, I kind of want you to give this a go. But instead of using a button-up shirt, which is your go-to, and a tie, I want to make it a little more youthful, so I want to put a Henley underneath. What do you wear on the red carpet?
I go for a bigger look than I normally wear.
Okay. And your go-to pose, please, sir. You have a camera? John.
Okay, you want to see what
Yes.
I actually do? So there's always a person who seems upset directing the red carpet.
Always.
Always. This is an
Always.
overworked person.
Yeah.
It's not always a blonde woman, but yes, it is.
And her name's always Brittany. Always.
First move is false humility, which is look at the mark as if I've never been on a red carpet. Okay?
Yes.
So I go,
No, you do every time.
this is just my first time.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be
Oh
here.
my gosh, I'm so innocent. Yeah.
So a lot of
you
photos I'm going-
stay no.
There's only a few places hands can go.
Not where they are right now.
This looks natural.
Yes.
With these fucking logs
yeah.
swinging.
When you're doing this, I don't know if it's John Mulaney or John Mulaney Sr. Hello, sir. I've come to be on a red carpet and I would like my photo taken. Will you be my photographer?
Absolutely.
I step on the red carpet. You're
Tan. Hold on, let me put on a big weird lens. Tan. Down here. There's always one person. Okay.
You just move your feet from side to side. So you're doing a lean.
All right.
Do your lean again. No! When I say lean, I'm not saying do this.
Okay, fair. Do we bend the knee?
No, we haven't the knee. And I'm just dropping my hip. So much better. John, you look so much more powerful. Okay, so we're gonna go one more time, John.
Brittany's put me on my
John,
mark.
give us your best shot. Oh, John. Maybe if you felt really good in what you were wearing, maybe it's gonna give you a more commanding stance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great.
Okay.
John, are you ready?
Coming.
Are we joyous? You know how I said my goal was to make you fuckable? And I just need to reiterate. You look hot.
This works?
It works for me. And if it works this gay, it's probably going to work for women too. It still feels very much John, but 36-year-old John. I think that with this top underneath, it makes you feel cool instead of daddy.
Uh-huh.
And I think that was my biggest concern with your suits before. You look very classic, but you look like a dad.
Really?
Do you know what I will say is that the reason why I think it looks younger is because it looks more streetwear. You could take off this jacket. You look super stylish. You look European. Who doesn't want to look European?
That's key, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to do a quick step and repeat moment. John, please step on the red carpet. Thank you.
Thank you,
John,
Brittany.
John. Yeah, John. Here's our fuckable John, everyone. Fuckable John. You look great.
Thank you, Ted.
I do ya. Okay, is there anything on here that you might want to try? No? Okay, great. Well, let's go for this. I want to see you in something Pete Davidson.
Ah, okay. This feels a little
On the nose Pete.
Sex and the City too, yeah.
I was hoping you might appreciate these.
Oh, these are absurd. That's great.
Yeah.
These like clip into skis.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's what the kids are doing.
Are they really? Oh, they're really truly weighing themselves down. I'm gonna put all these clothes on right now.
All of them. Yes, please. Are we feeling hip? Are we feeling cool?
We're feeling hypey and strong.
Bring it on, let's see it.
I tell the girls say they like me, wanna get up with my clique. Get up with my clique. Get up with my
Hey, Dan.
It's not working because it's not.
Oh, it's not working.
You're not getting enough shape across there, so this is gonna help. I want to know what you think.
This is like a narc. A narc is a adult who pretends to be a teen using drugs. None of it works, does it?
Shall we strip off a couple of layers and see if that helps?
Absolutely, do whatever you need.
Okay, great. So let's take.
These are about $800 shirts and so forth.
Oh, all.
So can the youth really afford this?
Well, it's a certain subsection of the youth. It's slightly better.
Yeah.
There's no saving it.
No, you don't like it at all.
No, I'm really angry.
Okay.
Like I've never wanted to hit you more. So
I don't love this person.
try that. All joking aside,
Who's selling ecstasy? I'm part of your school.
light Gene. Should we try it?
I think we should do what we can to salvage this moment.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
So we're changing
I will
into
bring
Gene.
you
All right,
shoes.
okay.
All right, John.
All right.
Did that help? That helped. Do I think it's you still? No,
Of course not.
but it helped.
Will this ever be in my life, this sweatshirt?
I don't think so.
Okay, interesting.
And I think that is a really good thing.
Okay, great.
Should we find a look that is finally like the version of John that I think should be?
That's all I've ever wanted.
Great. Okay, you said that you don't think that you could ever wear this. I disagree. I think it's really nice, basic. But what do you think of that?
I'd like it to work.
John Mulaney,
Yeah.
well, come and show yourself. You look hot. If you walked into the house after a long day's work and you look like that, I'd be like, Bitch, take your clothes off. You look great. Can I see your bum?
Sure.
You've got a good bum.
That's nice of you to say.
No, you got really red all of a sudden, but let me tell you, you've got a really good bum. No, look at it. Like, you just need to wear jeans like this more often. You said they were too tight, but they're
They're
actually...
snug. Thank you, Tim.
But
I
you
really
d-
like them.
God, you do?
Yeah.
You've actually got a legit smile on your
Yeah,
face.
I
That
really
makes
like
me
it.
really happy.
Yeah, it's great.
You look cool without trying too hard. Sophisticated, so you look age appropriate, but like a cool 36. Do you see
Like
that?
you.
Like me. You look like Tam France.
I think we went through a bit of a D squared valley.
We had a
We were
moment.
lost.
Yeah, we were lost for a moment.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy where we were,
No,
but
you
I
weren't.
feel like we found ourselves in the most beautiful spot.
Between blush and this, I think it's really been a revealing day.
I know.
In terms of what pink I can wear.
I want to do something called quick change.
Okay.
So you want to change out the things that you've worn all day, but you don't have that much time. You've got 2 minutes, quick change.
That's normally the situation.
Good. I want to give you a neutral base layer.
Okay.
So we can play with a few options.
Did you ever shoplift when you were younger?
No, I wish I did. I feel like I missed out on that cool young experience.
Everyone else did.
And then it gets a little bit colder in the evening. Oh no, I better put a jacket on. Well, you've got the perfect one here. It's a beautiful coat. What do you think? Do we like that outfit?
I like it a lot.
Nice and simple.
Nice and simple. That's
Right.
a 2-minute change.
2-minute change.
That's all you need.
I know, that's what I've been saying all along. Next day, you've thrown your clothes on the floor. You're still going to wear the same shirt.
Do you throw your clothes on the floor?
No, absolutely
Okay.
not. I assume you do, which is why I said that.
I do sometimes.
Straight man. And this is the jacket that you said you liked and you would purchase.
That I was curious about.
So
Let's
I would
just-
like to.
Yeah, for the record.
I would like to give it a go.
Yeah, that jacket works.
It worked. Did we nail it? And I'm not even kidding when I asked this.
I'm very happy to say we nailed a new genre of offstage John.
All right, it was a success. John Mulaney, fuckable again. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Dressing Bunny. It's simple. Tell me which of these outfits you loved. Comment below, subscribe, and also I want to know who you want me to have on the show next.